Good morning, good morning. Believe it or not, it's another beautiful day so far. Calling for storms later this afternoon, but I'm hoping I will have the worst part of this Penetrol stuff done and I can put it back in the garage. I've got it real close to the garage in case it sneaks up on me. The rain, I mean. This is what we got done yesterday in yesterday's video. This stuff right here, that is in the hood. If you'll remember, if you go back several videos before we ever even painted the hood, there was it had a rough, where surface rust had come into play on this metal hood. It's still tacky. It's been probably 20 to 22 hours since we done this, but you can see where it was, there wasn't any rust. It's just as smooth as glass. So if you see this kind of textured look here, kind of rough, it's from the surface rust. It was already in the hood. And I like that. That's fine. You can see it here as well. Everywhere there was rust that was embedded into the metal, that's what you're seeing. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to have to go over it again. There are some streaks, which I knew there would be. I'll have to do a second coat. My wife and I will. Of putting Penetrol on Mrs. PIB. But my objective for today is, before the sun catches up to this truck, is to do the inside of this bed and put Penetrol on it. Whew, boy, when I get that done, I'll be really, really happy. Here's the back part of the tailgate too. You can see it's got a little rough texture. See, it's smooth here, but the tailgate was a little bit rough. But I think my wife is going to go over it again. I'm trying to show you places where you can see. It's not the Penetrol that's messed up. It's just the tailgate itself, like the hood. Little surface rust here and there. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I think we're going to try to hit it again lightly with a roller brush, and I'm going to, before I start doing the bed, I'm going to put another second coat on the top of the roof. That sounded like a dog, didn't it? Roof of the top of the cab is what I'm trying to say. I thought I sounded like a dog. Roof. Oh boy, my coffee's kicking in. I'm starting to wake up. So anyway, that's the plan for today. If I can just get this bed done, I'll feel really good. I still got to do a lot of cleaning up here on some of this. Like I said, I always call it chrome, but it's aluminum side trim. Need to clean it up, make it look better than it does now. And I'll put Penetrol on it too. But all in all, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the results. I kind of put it on yesterday when I shouldn't have. The sun was beating on this side, and boy, I tell you what, that metal was hot. And as soon as I'd put Penetrol on with the sponge, I mean, it was just, it was just hard to deal with. So my suggestion is, if you ever do this stuff, in my opinion, of course you do whatever you want, but the shade is your friend. So especially when it's real hot weather, like it was 93 yesterday, so pretty dang warm. So we're going to get busy on this and see how much we can get done. Talking's not getting anything done, is it?
Nope.
No.
Chop, chop.
Okay, you heard my instructor. Chop, chop. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey guys, I went to town and I found the Thinker statue. So I'll put it in the back of this truck. Shannon, always thinking. I was going to tell you what we got done. I don't know if you can even notice it or not, but we put a second coat of Penetrol on. We didn't put none on the hood because I don't think we can make that look any better. But we did put it on everything else. I got to put some more on the top of the cab there. But other than that, I mean, we went down through here. And if you're ever doing this stuff, putting Penetrol on, or boiled linseed oil too, I'm sure, you're using a sponge. My wife, Mrs. PIB, was putting it on with a roller, and yep, the Thinker moved. And I was going behind looking for runs, but I do have a few streaks here and there. It's hard to do. I'm doing it, you know, you're doing it by hand, and you just do the best that you can. So there's a few streaks here and there in it, but I think it's going to be okay because it's better than what it was before. I don't know what I'm going to do about this texture. There's quite a few streaks in this tailgate. I kind of wish we hadn't even touched it. But I told my wife I might get some Scotch Brite or something and maybe kind of go over it just lightly when it gets good and dry. Probably a couple of days. It is humid here, and it's taken a long time for this to dry. And stupid us, we done this first, and then we trying to figure out how to get into the bed of the truck because I got to do the inside. So we got this little step ladder here, but I was gonna try to show you. I mean, it looks better. Might even could stand a third coat, like maybe on the tailgate or something, but I'm got to tell you, that's going to be a few days away, and you're going to see a few streaks, like I said, but it looks pretty good, I think. In the midnight hour of the night, it will look real good. No, it does. It looks good. I'm proud of it. A dark color will show, a dark color will show, I haven't been drinking, we don't drink. A dark color will show more imperfections than a lighter color will. Like this satin almond color we have here, you can't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it looks perfect because you can't see all the streaks. But a dark color you can, so keep that in mind too if you're thinking about doing your car or truck and it's a real dark color. I'm pretty satisfied that you're going to find out, you know, you're going to have a few streaks here and there, but hey, it's okay. It's protecting the truck, and if we hadn't have done this or even got the truck, no telling what would have happened to it. So anyway, this truck's been sitting for a long time. Like I said, Shannon, his boys were driving it, and I think it ran out of gas somewhere on their property or something. That's where it sat for several years. So I'm just glad to get it up and going. It's still got a few bugs to work out, but it's coming along a long way from when we first got it. So the thinker has found an old newspaper, and I think she's going to reread it. So I didn't think you could hear me. Anyway, we're going to try to do the inside of this bed, but I got to do the top first. So I'm going to get at it, see if I can climb in there between the both of us. She's going to use, never done this before, she's going to use the roller and see what she can get done with the roller, but I don't think
I just apply it and you smooth it.
Yeah, she just applies it and then I smooth it. But these ridges, I don't know how that's going to work out. Or I don't know how this is going to work out. There's a lot of different angles when you get to looking at it. Gas filler, the fenders are rounded and there's ridges in it, and then you got all this up here. I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll figure it out. It'll be an experiment that we'll enjoy doing, right?
Yep.
Working together as a team, right? Teammate. Anyway, we'll see y'all in a little bit. Hang in there. Okay, guys, I got the top of the cab done again, second coat, and I went over the rubber and the aluminum on the sliding rear glass. Mrs. PIB is doing this right here with the roller, and I've got to go behind and smooth. She said it looks like a waterfall, and it certainly does. Anyway, we've never really used a roller before, so GM Tim was telling us about that. GM Tim 38.
Were there when he used
Yeah, when we were doing that green truck, he was using a roller, so we thought we'd try our luck at it too. You might or might not like it, but you almost have to have two people, somebody to get the runs, somebody to apply it with the roller. So, cause it puts it on pretty thick. So, anyway, guess what? I got up into the cab of the truck and I wish you'd quit. Oh, did you dump that too? Oh, shoo. Anyway, my foot drug across there, but it's okay. I'm just going to leave it. That's part of the... It wasn't hilarious. She laughs at everything I do, seems like. Anyway, I'm going to get in here and do my part, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes. But here's the bed one more time before we put the Penetrol on. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, I got my hired help in here doing the bed. Doing a pretty good job. Now she put some on the sides like I said, and I got in here with my little sponge and done the crevices and corners that the roller couldn't get to. Missed a spot by that. Yep.
Missed a spot.
Good job. Good job. Good job. That looks good. I'm not really as concerned about the bed as I am the fenders and hood and stuff. The bed better be fine. Looks pretty good. I think you've done a good job. Just keep going. Permission granted to keep going. When we get down here to this tailgate though, or before we get to the tailgate, we'll stop. And we can do it from the outside. It makes it much easier. Yeah, it's hard to do this on your knees. You need some more. Well, if you do, I'll get it. Whew. There's a dang river. Yeah, there's a river going there. A river runs through it. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you one more. Well, what's left of the bed. I was trying to show you before and after, but it's going on pretty quick. Stop right there. Good job. Then we'll get down in here in these crevices with a sponge, and it'll all look.
It's bubbly, but it smooths out by itself.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see her fingerprints, but she grabbed a hold of the bed, trying to move into the better position, and trying to show it to you. It's right here. See those 3 fingers? Three paws, prints.
That was dumb.
That's okay. It's all good. It'll all work out. Anyway, maybe you can see it now. I don't know if you can or not. This phone's got so much stuff on the screen, I can't even hardly see what you're seeing, so I need to clean my phone. But anyway, it's going rather well, and the sun is trying to sneak up on us, so I'm glad we're getting it. This is the part I dread, is putting this on the spots that the sun hits, because the metal gets hot really quick. So okay, I'll get back with you in a few minutes when we get a little bit further along. Hang in there. Got it.
Okay, we're finished.
Except for door jams.
Except for door jams.
Door jams and some touching up here and there. It's on there pretty thick with that roller, so it's going to take a long time to dry. I'm hoping by the time I'm hoping we don't have no storms this afternoon where I have to close the tailgate. Because
we don't want to have to do that.
No, I really don't want rain on it. It's going to mess it all up. Okay.
See what you can get done when you don't watch Perry Mason in the mornings?
I like Perry Mason. I've seen them all. We both have, but we can't never remember how it ends. That's the good thing about being old. You can't remember nothing. You can't even remember how to talk. Okay, guys, I got the door jams done. Best I can. With Penetrol. Trying not to make y'all sick as you're looking at this. I mean, moving the phone so quick around. I know this truck still needs a lot of work, but trust me, if you just run across this video, it's come a long way. So yeah, I got some Penetrol put on the door jams, and all in here. Tim, my wife just got off the phone with Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop, and he's got us on the list to put new rockers in, and I'm going to see if he will patch the fenders in a few spots, and I'm just going to leave it. I know I've told y'all this before, but in case you're new to the channel, see, I need rockers awfully bad, but I need few fender repairs too. Typical C10 stuff. I'm just going to leave it bare metal, I think. So, my wife is going to make us some lunch. We haven't ate anything all day, and I don't know what time it is. Probably 1 or 1:30. So, been trying to lose a little bit of weight. I know I've mentioned that a few times. Well, but honestly, we really don't eat that much, even when we're not trying to lose weight. My wife doesn't need to lose weight, but she always thinks she does. But no, I need to lose some weight, but she doesn't. She's always been a thin-build person, which is good. I used to be that way too till I got in my late 30s and early 40s, and it just kind of hit me. I used to could eat anything I wanted to, but not anymore. Anyway, I heard on the radio, I know y'all's heard this. I don't know when you're seeing this video, but you know, Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones, the drummer, he passed away, and Don Everly passed away too. So of the Everly brothers, of course, his brother Phil passed away several years ago anyway, but Phil actually came to our town, to the closest town to us. He came to our town several years ago, and I think he was selling or had a company that made guitar strings, if I'm not mistaken. Phil Everly did, and he was on the radio, local radio, and there's a big to-do because he came to town. Him and his brother Don were, you know, #1 chart smashing duo there for many years, like from maybe 57 to 61 or 62, I think, if my memory serves me. Anyway, I hated to hear all the people I like, or it's going to happen to all of us, but you know, it just kind of hits home when, you know, you think, well, they still got some more life left in them, but really, I mean, the Lord takes them when it's time for Him to take them, and He will me and you as well. So anyways, just kind of, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this, just kind of an eye-opener. Okay, next order of business for this truck. I don't know if I'll get to do it. I might hit it a little bit, but I'm going to clean up this trim, as I said, and try to make it look the best that I can. And then we'll just kind of go from there and see what we can get into after that. I've got to do a lot of work on the insides. I'm wanting to repaint the carpet, and I'm wanting to maybe focus more on working on the insides. I'd like to repair this. Let me just show you. Boy, this is a good truck. This 78 C10 truck, Papaw. That's a good truck. Anyway, every time I see it, I say that. But anyway, I'm wanting to repair this. This part here where it's kind of broke a couple of places. And I might repaint it. I might take this, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to take this dash cover off. I don't know how bad a shape it will be. But I'm thinking about taking it off and you know, maybe fix some of this stuff. I don't know. It's still all up in the air and kind of loose anyway, isn't it? Anyway, I was wanting to redo the carpet again because I still see a few spots here and there that could stand some attention. Needs to be vacuumed. I get in and out of it all the time. And, oh gosh, in case I forget to tell you. Oh boy, y'all know what I'm going to say. I need instead of this Chevy bow tie, I need it to say GMC. If you have one or know somebody that has one, you know, I would even swap. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. If they're looking for a Chevrolet, they could have my GMC emblem I am needing. I would swap or I would buy it. Either way, I need to take this out too and paint all this again. It's like I was telling my wife, there's a whole lot to do on this truck. But I'm not going to paint the dash. Remember, it was born kind of a copper colored whatever, but now it's kind of brown. I'm just going to leave it. I don't think anybody's going to notice, and maybe the next person that winds up with this truck, sooner or later, you know, they can take it to the next level or drive it as is. That's what I'm going to do. Drive it as is. I'm going to make it look the best I can. Got to take these kick panels out and paint them. My wife has took a little, got some scissors and cut a little bit off here. I'm going to try to go to the store. Might have to go to the auto parts store and try to get a color that is close to this if they even have it. So I don't know. Things are kind of strange around here with when it comes to getting things that you never had trouble getting. It's kind of freaking me out just a little bit. And sometimes you go to the grocery store and there's nothing too much on the shelves, or you see empty shelves where stuff was. They're talking about that. Maybe you've heard about this. I'm just going to talk to you like you were standing here. But they got that stuff that they use for horses, like for paste, or they have it in a syringe that people are taking for to prevent getting COVID. It starts with I think it starts with a Z. I probably shouldn't even mention it. I don't even know the name of it, but I've heard it a few times, but I've never really spoke it out loud. But Z-Friend or Z-Mec something. Anyway, it's on the internet on YouTube quite a bit, or a few times. I've watched a few videos of it. I don't know that I want to take it, but I will say this. If you watch Hollis Farms, which we don't watch a whole lot of TV or YouTube, but every now and again something will come up. If we're eating supper, we might watch something on the Fire Stick real quick and then get back to work. But Hollis Farms on YouTube, check out his channel. He doesn't know me from Adam, so it's all good. But he's taking it. He has a syringe, and he puts some in his Dr. Pepper, and he uses it for horses, dogs, and I think he said cattle. I don't know. He's got horses and dogs, I know that. I guess that's all he's got. But he said when he puts it in their food or gives them an injection or whatever, it's a paste and a syringe. You can get it liquid or paste. I don't know how you do it with paste. But anyway, the ticks and everything like that just fall off of them the next day. They're gone. And word about town is that it keeps the COVID virus away from you too. So, I mean, y'all might be more familiar with it than I am, but I just been kind of studying it, and just because I've never heard of it before. But anyway, give me your thoughts on it if you've heard of it or know somebody that's took it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't know how I got off on that, but I did, didn't I? Anyway, I'm going to get busy. I'll catch y'all in a bit, okay? See you in a Okay, guys, we're done eating breakfast, lunch, and I don't know if we'll have anything else to eat today or not. I mean, maybe a couple of snacks here and there, but that's about it. But we had a corn dog, a tater salad, celery, and some Brussels sprouts and some squash. So that was a pretty good meal. What I'm doing now, my wife is cleaning up the dishes real quick. I'm trying to take advantage of this shade like I always say. I took a paint marker and went on the black on the trim, and I'm going to be putting some Penetrol on it to kind of make it shine best I can. I'm fixing to do this other side. You can kind of see where I got a little overspray and stuff, and I'm just trying to make it look the best it can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Look at the truck. But it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to make it look the best it can with what it came with. So I'm going to start putting the marker on, the paint marker and the black, and then I'll put Penetrol on it. So I'll show you what I'm doing here in just a bit. Okay, guys, I kind of went over it there a little bit where I had put the black and made it look a little thin in spots to make it look like it's the original paint in here. Done a little there. Just random. I don't want it to be uniform, I don't think. I just want it to look like it still has the original paint on it. Like on this side, I just done this. Thin. Got to color it all black and then make it look like it's original. I don't know if you can see all this or not. Like I said, my phone is dirty. I need to clean the screen, but you know, I didn't even do this stuff here. This was already perfect. So I didn't want to mess with it very much. I like this look right here. All the way down, so I'm not even gonna mess with that. To me that's real good. Kind of like this stuff right here. I like this on this cab corner trim. Well, I got a bunch of gnats. They're attracted to this Penetrol smell. But anyway, so now, speaking of Penetrol, I'm going to get on my old trusty glove here and put a little Penetrol on that trim. And I need to dig out my other wheel well trim and see if I even have any that will work on this for the wheel well for the truck. It's funny, I think Billy James, the 78 C10 truck, and that's at Charlie's at the moment, I think they both need basically the same thing, bedside trim, and I think wheel well openings too. I don't know what the deal is, but it's kind of like they're twins, only this is a GMC and that's a Chevrolet. But speaking of Charlie, his wife has been in the hospital for like over a week, so my wife and I have been doing a lot of praying for them, and if you would pray for Charlie and his wife, I would appreciate it. I'm not going to do last names or nothing. So anyway, the Lord knows who Charlie and his wife is that I'm referring to. So if you would like to pray for her recovery, I'm not really sure what all is going on. It's not COVID, it's something else. And been in there for over a week, and I know Charlie's been at the hospital for over a week and with her and hadn't left her side, and so it's you know, I know he, even just sitting at the hospital, I get give out, and I know he must be completely give out too. But anyway, if you wouldn't care to pray for him, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, I finally got that done. It kind of shined up a little bit on the aluminum chrome, what I always call it chrome, but it's aluminum. Side pieces there, looks pretty good. WD-40 does the same thing, but I was just wanting this to be a little more permanent, I guess. But you could use WD-40, which I have lots of times, and it looks pretty good. It's kind of shiny, and makes the truck look a lot better to me. So okay, thought we might play the song game. If you'd like to play along, you're more than welcome to. There's no prizes to be won. All I'm going to do is say congratulations in big capital letters in the comment. If you make a comment and give me a good guess or whatever you think the name of the song or the artist or group is, I already know the answer. So anyway, what it is I tell you the lyrics to a song. I don't sing them, so you can thank me for that. And I tell you the lyrics to a song that has been performed by an artist or group, and you tell me the name of the song and the artist or group that sung it in the comments. And if you think you like to play this game, let me know. So here it is. I'm going to speak it to you, and you try to guess this one. And this song in particular, I'm fixing to say the lyrics to. I will say this: it was done by two artists or groups. It's been done twice. I think once in the 60s and once in the 70s. That's what I normally do: 60s, 70s, maybe some 80s here and there. But okay, here it is. Are you ready? Everybody is doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby. That's all I'm going to say. You probably hear it on the radio. I think it was #1, if I'm not mistaken, in 1974. I could be wrong about the year. But anyway, you tell me the name of the person or group that sung the song, and the name of the song. That's all you got to do. If you want to play, if you don't, just disregard everything I just said and keep on going. So it's been a couple of hours since my wife and I have put this on, and it's still, I can see it's still tacky, but boy, doesn't it look good. I'm so proud of this. I'm so brown, because I'm looking at brown. I'm so proud that it is all one color now, the two-tone, instead of the way it was before. As I said, I don't think we're going to touch the hood. See all this crap on this hood already just sitting out here, but this is where once again, that's where the rough stuff was as far as the rust. My wife and I are scared to even put another coat on. It looks so good now. There's some of those spots. You can see where I painted that black, and I might have scuffed too much down to the metal, but that Penetrol will protect it. Just awfully glad to be getting this stuff done. I really like that right there, but it's almost the same as the color of the hood, isn't it? It's kind of hard to distinguish a red from a brown like this. You have to look closely. But I think it's going to turn out to be okay. I'm going to leave my wife's, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's some fingerprints there. I think I showed you that earlier. I'm going to leave that because I'll always remember that my wife helped me, and that's a most important thing to me. So that you got a good partner, a good wife, and they're willing to come out here and help you do the same thing that you were doing. So that's always been a blessing. In case you didn't know, I know I've said this before, but I've been married 3 times, and the one I have now outdoes the other 2 by far. I mean, there is no comparison. I've learned a couple of things in life that maybe y'all already know, but one of them is talking is cheap. I mean, you can talk to somebody all day long and they will agree with everything that you're saying, but talk is cheap. So I better not get off on that very much, so I'll just stop right there. But anyway, I don't know what else I'm going to do with this truck. Like I said, I might try to find some wheel well molding to see if I can put some up there, if I can find some screws too. So I'm just in the process of just letting this stuff dry. It's just tacky. So I'll see what I can come up with, and I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Hang in there. Hey guys, I finally found 2 rear wheel well opening moldings. Guess you can hear the thunder. The power's already went out here at the house once. So I'm fixing to put this truck up in the garage, and I'll finish cleaning and all this other stuff later. But I did get them both on. So it does look better with the wheel well molding. Oh, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I sound like Elmer Fudd sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, I'm getting pretty tired. I've been doing this most all day, and starting to get to me. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this truck in and pray the rain doesn't come here, but see, it can be lightning way over yonder and knock out a transformer. That's happened a bunch. So, you know, a long ways off, knock out a transformer, or a substation I should say, and it knocks the power out here. So I'm wanting to make sure. I don't know which way this is going, but just to be on the safe side, it is getting late anyway. It's probably getting close to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'd like to get a shower and maybe sit down for a few minutes. So appreciate you watching. Like I said, let me know what you think about this 78 GMC truck that goes by the name of Shannon. The molding made a big difference in my opinion. I can't hardly wait till I get the rest of the molding on. But it'll all come around. My wife is saying that we probably need to do this tailgate again. with some Penetrol, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's got some streaks in it, but I honestly can't say that it'll be any better than what it is. Like I said, when you use Penetrol, do it at your own risk. I mean, I don't mind using it. Maybe one more coat of Penetrol will get it. But I'm going to have to let this dry pretty good before I put any more on. So anyway, once again, appreciate you watching. You're watching Primered is Best on YouTube. If you would like to subscribe, I'd be grateful. Also, I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Primered is Best, Instagram Man on a Budget 1, and I'm on Facebook, Primered is Best. If you'd like to check me out, I'll do my best to upload and stuff whenever I can. So, hey, y'all have a great day. Stay safe. God bless y'all, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see y'all later.